This is insane. Like, this is absolutely insane. What's going on, guys? It's Cimo. So today we're going to be discussing what is quite possibly the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh set ever printed in this game's history, and that set is the 20th Anniversary Rarity Collection. Now, this is something that just got spoiled yesterday at the time of recording this video, and when you guys see what reprints are going to be in this set, your minds are going to be absolutely fucking blown away. But before we get into that, I do want to give a big shout out to my newest patrons as always. So big shout outs to Mo, to Nick, to Brian, as well as Avi. You guys are the reason that this channel is growing strong. And if you guys want to help support me and the channel through Patreon, then check out the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this, because this is just absolutely fucking insane. So the 20th Anniversary Rarity Collection pack is something that is currently at the moment only an OCG product. However, there have been other versions of the Rarity Collection that have been released before in Japan, and they never quite translated over here into the TCG in the same way. So do, have that sort of skepticism about this, but there's a reason I wanted to talk about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and I just want to showcase the cards that are going to be in this set, because this is insane. Like, this is absolutely insane. So starting off, all of these, I'm going to have the link in the description. Basically, it was just data mined from what I understood just by doing some searching, because there's a little bit of errors on Konami's end, and so basically the whole thing got spoiled. But holy shit. Okay, so starting off, we have Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, which currently in the TCG is a very, not like the most expensive card, but it would definitely be a nice reprint considering it's only had a couple of printings. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, again, that'd be something that a lot of people would love, especially because these cards in this set are going to be in much more exclusive rarities than previously seen before. So that's something to also get excited about. Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon, we just got that in our Legendary Dragon decks, but again, something that'd be really nice there. Shooting Star Dragon, number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, again, another card that can be very expensive, especially for someone who's playing like a Blue Eyes deck. That's a very, very nice reprint. Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, again, this was something that just got reprinted in our Legendary Dragon decks as well, but again, just being in a much more exclusive rarity coming out of this set. So that's it for that first set, but then we're going to start getting into the heavy hitters. So the heavy hitters we have are Winged Dragon of Ra Sphere Mode, which I know we just had a printing of it in our most recent special edition, but that's still really nice considering it is one of the most ubiquitous ways to kind of clear monsters off the board, especially in mass. Then you've got Elemental Hero Honest Neos, which is currently hitting a rather high price tag considering it's only had a single printing. Then you've got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, and Pot of Desires, and not only Pot of Desires, but as an ultimate rare. Like, just imagine how fucking gorgeous that card would look as an ultimate rare. That would just be insane. All of these cards at the rarities that I'll be showcasing in the video here, it's nuts. So then we have Silent Magician, Elemental Hero Blazeman, Night Express Knight, Ruffian Railcar. Harmonizing Magician may not be too big a deal for us here in the TCG, but in the OCG, Harmonizing Magician is currently a like $9 to $10 card because it's only had a single printing. So for the OCG, that's definitely a very nice reprint. Then there's cards like Fairy Tale Snow, Gen X Undyne, Unizombie as a super rare, apparently the OCG gets it, Dark Lord Ixchel, which again is another exorbitantly expensive card for no reason other than the fact it's only had one lone printing, as well as Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Again, even though we have two printings of Gamma Seal, it is the most expensive Kaiju because it's the most universally played for its low attack value, and the fact that if you're playing World Chalice, it's 3 Solemn Judgments in one card. But anyway, moving on. Then there is Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, Elder Entity Ntis, Ultimaya Zulkin, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, as well as Psyframe Lord Omega. And I know a couple of these cards were just recently printed in Battles of Legend, but a card like Psyframe Lord Omega is still hovering at like the 10 to 15, sometimes spiking up to $20 a copy, even with the multiple printings. So again, that's just absolutely amazing for anyone looking to pick up these really powerful powerful cards. Then moving on, we have Coral Dragon, TG Wonder Magician. Again, once we eventually get Needle Fiber, that's going to be a very excellent reprint. Tatsunoko, number 99 Utopic Dragon, number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk. That's an interesting reprint considering we're in the Link era now, and those tokens can actually do a lot of damage. Then we have Daigusto Emerald, which is banned here in the TCG, but if it were ever to become unbanned, it's still going to demand quite a high price tag because it's one of the best rank 4s in the game. Trap Tricks Rafflesia, Phantom Knight Breaksword, Ghost Trick Dullahan, and the Eye of Timaeus. Again, all solid cards all around. Then we have Card of Demise, Left Arm Offering, Miracle Contact, Rank Up Magic the 7th one, Foolish Burial. I mean, Card of Demise and Left Arm are just fantastic reprints, and I know we're getting the Legendary Collection Kaiba, which is going to have Card of Demise more likely than not in it, but again, Left Arm Offering, again, extremely expensive super rare from a very niche set, so very welcome reprint there. Then there's That Grass Looks Greener. In the OCG, it's at 3, so it's a lot more applicable there than here. Harpy's Feather Duster, again, that's legal there. Upstart Goblin, Twin Twister, Cosmic Cyclone. I don't think anyone's going to complain about reprints for some of the most generic spell and trap removal that's available in this game. And wrapping up this video, we have the Seal of Orichalcos, Chicken Game is legal in the OCG, Skill Drain, Macrocosmos, and Solemn Strike. So that wraps up the 20th anniversary Rarity Collection, and I just have to say, this is insane. Like, this has to be, without a doubt, one of the greatest sets I have ever seen just compiled in a solely 50 card set. Like, if you were to tell me that anyone would be dissatisfied with a set like this, I would say you're off your fucking rocker, because the thing about this is, this pretty much plays into every argument I've made when it comes to what makes a good booster set. The arguments I made were that you have reprints of very expensive cards to make them much more accessible to the wider audience. You include cards for the casual audience, you include cards for the competitive audience, and this set encompasses all three of those aspects, and not only does that, but also is going to take those cards and print them in some absolutely gorgeous looking rarities just to pretty much pay homage as a testament to how phenomenal that these cards are. This is something that here in the TCG we are absolutely yearning for. I've seen posts about this since yesterday that people are just like upvoting the shit on this on Reddit. People are just going insane over this. Like, even on my own social media when I posted about this, people are going mad because this is something that the people want, and this is the reason why we've been so frustrated lately, is because the OCG will get amazing stuff like this, and then the TCG, it kind of feels like gets left by the wayside. Not to say the TCG doesn't always get nice stuff as well, but in comparison to something like this, that the contrast is so stark that it's unbelievable. I personally believe that rather than just complaining about it, though, we actually might be able to make a difference. Who knows? If we all just spam going towards Konami, just basically telling Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG that we want this set, if we can maybe just collectively build together and just let them know in a social media firestorm that we want the Rarity Collection 20th anniversary set, who knows? Maybe they'll import it. Like, so send them tweets on Twitter, you know, hit them up on Facebook, let them know that this is a set that you saw Japan has and would love to have here in the TCG. I'm of the assumption that we actually have the ability to make an impact here in our game in some of the choices that we might be able to get here. And maybe that's a little bit naive, but I figure, what's the worst we have to lose? If we don't get it, we don't get it. But if enough people demand it, Konami would be absolutely foolish not to give us this set, because this has to be one of the greatest set lists I have ever seen in my entire life. But guys, those are just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the 20th anniversary Rarity Collection. I'd really love to hear your thoughts, and if you really want to see a set like this come to the TCG, like I said, hit up the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG on Twitter, hit them up on Facebook, find a way to get in contact with them, and voice your opinion why you would want a set like this. We're in a generation now where we we have the ability to incite that sort of change, and I want to use that change rather than bitching about the fact we're not getting it to try to hope and see if maybe there is a chance we can get it here in the TCG. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video as always, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content, and if you really found this video insightful, consider backing me on Patreon, because just by pledging only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to continue bringing you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you next time.